Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to show you what I have been having as far as a nice cold drink during the summertime. I have been infusing different teas. You guys know I love to make my own teas and I grow my own teas. I put them in tea bags and then it lasts me all winter long. But I like to do different blends. So I'm now coming to the end of those teas, unfortunately. But I was given some hibiscus tea that was mixed with pineapple and it was so nice. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do some infusions. And then I had hibiscus and mango as well. That was another combo. I put a whole bunch of tea bags into my teapot and just steeped it. And then I left it overnight. And that way it was nice and strong, and then it went into a glass jar into the fridge. Then from there I'm going to add a little bit of sparkling water or whatever drink that you can find to mix with it, and it makes such a nice summer drink. If you have dehydrated fruit like strawberries, you can pop some in there. I also like to put a dash of coconut milk if I have any. Sometimes I don't, so then I will skip that part, but you only need a tiny dash. And it's really nice and really refreshing. So let me show you what I found to make this drink. So this is a little different. I went to Healthy Planet and I found a really nice little sparkly drink that I'm going to mix with my tea. Okay, so here is my infused tea. And it's looking really nice, and the color really comes from that hibiscus, so it's super nice and pinky red. And I just keep it in this mason jar in the fridge. Usually the amount of tea will give me, like, for my teapot anyway, one of these full and then another one like maybe halfway. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. And then I found this hibiscus and mango sparkling herbal tea. So this one's caffeine free and it's sweetened with maple syrup and it has lemon juice in it. So this is something different, and I thought maybe I'm going to mix them and see how this combination works since I already have hibiscus here. This is unsweetened. If you wanted to just do this and then sweeten it with some coconut sugar or something like that, then that's really nice as well. I usually just drink it plain and sometimes just, like I said, put a splash of coconut milk in it and that's it. But it's nice to put it with something fizzy sometimes just to add some pizzazz to your summer drinks because it is super hot. We've hit like 47 degrees here in Toronto, which is pretty insane. This is very extreme because usually we're cold and we have terrible summers. They don't get very hot, but we've actually gotten a heat wave this time. So having drinks like this is really good because you can stay hydrated. It's another way of having a decaffeinated drink as well, because sometimes we do reach for those caffeine drinks. Caffeine, you know, it's hard because you do want to have you know, your coffee, and a lot of drinks are caffeinated that you can find that are, you know, even cold drinks. Okay, just have a glass. I'm gonna put like half of this, and then some of this, and try not to spill too much. Okay. So I don't know. It's the maple syrup, I think, that's throwing me off. I wouldn't have used the maple syrup if I was making this drink, because it comes through too much. I don't know. It's okay. My honest review, it's okay. But I've had my tea mixture by itself, it tastes great. I've had it with the coconut milk, it tastes amazing. And just regular sparkling water. I think it's better with regular sparkling water, and if you need it to be sweet, then go ahead and put in a little bit of like coconut sugar or something, because like the maple just doesn't really work with this. I don't know. It throws it off, and I'm a huge hibiscus tea lover. So yeah, it's kind of disappointing. Okay, so I just want to talk a little bit about what I did in order to sort of stay on track during my holiday. It's very easy to just eat junk and then not get anything nutritious in you. So for me, I know that going on vacation is not going to be perfect. I know that I'm not going to get all the things that I normally get, but I just have to try my best to figure out what is it exactly that I can bring in order to keep me on track, to at least give me that bump of nutrition, of energy, all the things that I need. The greens powder is why I think that is if I only had to pick one thing to bring with me on vacation, it's going to be that, because that encompasses so many different things and it really, really makes a difference. So I know people say, oh, I can't lug this big thing with me. Put it in Ziplocs, put it in a small container. If it's like the greens, sometimes you can get like mini bottles, like smaller ones. And those are really handy for travel too, because do you need a huge one? Probably not. I go through a lot of it because I have 1 or 2 servings a day. Also, other people in my family have it, so it's not just me. But if you are by yourself, one of those little bottles is good enough. And then at least every day you're doing that one thing that you know is going to keep you on track and give you the nutrition that you need. There's nothing worse than coming back from a vacation and feeling sluggish, feeling like you put on like 10 pounds. Like I'm struggling with perimenopause weight, and it's annoying because your body just doesn't feel good when it has that excess weight. So now it's like navigating the hormones to try to figure out what it is that I need to do. More weight training, blah, blah, blah. More protein. This is my saga, but that's a different video. But anyway, there's nothing worse than coming back and being like, oh God, I feel so terrible. I feel bloated. I feel overweight. I feel sluggish. And then you're going back to work and you're like, oh, like I need a vacation from the vacation because I feel so crappy. No, it doesn't have to be that way. You can be energized. You can feel really good. You just have to fuel your body with good things. You can't run a car without gas, right? Like, the better the gas, the better you're taking care of your car, the better and smoother it's going to drive. It's the same thing with our bodies. Like, we need to fuel it properly in order for it to run properly and not get sick and give you the energy that you need. Okay, so I have 1 scoop of greens powder in here, and I also have 1 scoop, 5 milligrams of creatine. I ended up getting this in the States. It's a big jug, but the containers I always need because in Canada, everything always comes in these stupid bags that you can't even close. Let me show you what they look like. Okay, this is not the creatine, but it comes in a little bag similar to this, a little blue bag. And this is how the protein powder comes. Like, excuse me? They never close properly. I don't care like who you are, you don't close it properly. There's just no way. I always clip it because I don't trust it. Also, we've had it fall before. It's been a whole mess. So anytime I go to the US, I will always look for containers because they don't do me dirty. They have the containers. And they say that Canada is now doing these bags because we're so eco-friendly and, we want to save on plastic. Like BS. These companies just want to save money. They don't care about the environment. There's just no way. They just want to save money and give us these flimsy little bags. I say no, I can't. I just can't. I need a proper container to keep it sealed so that it stays longer and it's not going to get stale or gross or exposed to the air. Also, travel. Like, how are you going to travel with this bag? It's going to explode everywhere. At least in a container, it's fine. I travel a lot. Like, I need actual containers. So yeah, even the creatine now I find is coming in bags. So again, this is why I got the container, and I also got a protein powder in a container. Okay, and then this is the container so that I can reuse it and just put in the Vega or whatever I have. And what do I have now? I don't even know. Protein powder, I will always just put it into the container that I already have. So at least I'm good to go with that. And then maybe we can get one more container next time we hop over to the US, because I didn't think about it. We're gonna need that for the chocolate because this is for the vanilla, and then we should get one for the chocolate as well.